Yeah.
what else? What are the other couple of factors that are really critical to you that are kind of make or break when you look at an opportunity?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think it won't surprise most folks that are interested in buying businesses, but there's a lot of commonality. I think you want to have a terrific product. You want to have some kind of niche, some kind of moat that is defensible. So
Mm.
the real challenge in agriculture is if things are good, farmers will just grow more until it's not good.
Hmm.
Classic problem.
Hmm.
Farmers will grow themselves out of a profit if given the opportunity. And so
Interesting.
generally speaking, you want to identify pockets of the overall market that do not scale forever. And that's generally because of some kind of geographical or physical constraint, like i.e., you cannot grow this anywhere else.
So
That's
land becomes your actual moat in a way.
a,
Land,
a
environment.
correct, a literal moat. And
Yeah.
I think that that is so important. If you intend to own something and compound in it for the long term, is that you really understand what that is. And for us, with regard to the organic blueberry opportunity in British Columbia, ironically as valued as organic healthy food is in BC. It's incredibly hard to grow organic berries in the Lower Mainland because it's so well, a populous, but it's also very very wet. And when
Right.
things are wet, it means there's pathogens and the ability for things like fungal pressure to spread and other pressure to spread that are very difficult to control with organic inputs. So what you really want is something that's relatively dry and relatively isolated. And there's just not that many places in the south coast of BC that have those attributes. So the valley where we're situated happens to be um, quite well appointed with regard to those two factors. It's at elevation, it's dry, it's a valley, so it's isolated from the rest of
Yeah.
the Fraser Valley. And because it's at elevation, the product also comes later than most of the other fruit elsewhere in the province.
Yeah.
And that's the moat. So you have organic fruit that comes later in this little window that basically is very, very hard to replicate. As
And
far
I
as
think
we, yeah,
what's really key for folks who are listening, one of the things that is very clear to me is just that you're extremely values driven, thesis driven, and extremely systematic in your approach. However, there is a deeply human aspect here. You're talking to folks that typically this is their life's work.
that's
How
right.
do you think about the human side of going through diligence, going through that dance, and then what comes after?